So Andrew Tate doesn't appear to have actually been arrested for human sex trafficking. It looks like it might have been for something else. DJ Academics, he recently shared on his Instagram, uh, Andrew Tate arrest update. This is unconfirmed, but a source close to Tate has told us that Tate's arrest is in relationship to money laundering, not rape. Tate will be held for an extended period of time. Human trafficking is still an ongoing investigation, but it's on the lines more so of money laundering. That's the real situation. The terrorism, I guess there's terrorism involved in this case, is in regards to conversations about the Taliban, which were posted online, including in some videos. And that's why counterterrorism got involved. So when you start to add in terrorism and all of these other things, money laundering, it kind of makes sense on why so many people and why so many SWAT team came into Andrew Tate's house. Now, I'm not saying that it's right. What I'm saying is that's how the escalation most likely took place. And I have no idea what's going on in terms of, the Taliban situation. But if I just had to guess, I feel as if maybe in recent times, Andrew has converted over to Islam, and he's gone and he's met with a lot of the top leaders. Maybe there were some of those guys that he just has just a friendship with, that maybe they are connected in some way to some forms of terrorism, or maybe their friends are connected to terrorism, or this really could be a complete thing from the Matrix and they're really trying to shut him down right now. They definitely did that when it came to his social media the first time. Now, here's the video, and I believe that this is a conversation between the close party of Andrew and an interviewer or some type of reporter.
So just to be clear, Captain, did you say that Tristan would be released, but they're keeping Andrew? Is that correct?
So he just said that Tristan will be released, but they're going to keep Andrew.
Yeah, that's correct. So it sounds like they're keeping him, and I think he said till February.
Now, I don't know if this is his personal assistant or who this is, but that is crazy to hear, that the top G could be sitting in the Romanian jail for, the next 2 months.
Did he make any mention of the sex trafficking or human trafficking, or it's?
Yeah, he said it's not about. He said it's not about that at all.
Did he say? Can you ask him what it's about?
And who indicted him specifically?
He said money laundering, and he said he can't say beyond that. And I'm just sending you the screenshot. I just screenshot everything, so I'm sending that to you, to your team, Mario.
So we got arrested in the Romanian government?
Yes. It seems like the tabloids just really jumped to the human trafficking thing, which is like completely.
So that's the end of that clip, but there's a lot going on here. You have some form of a human trafficking thing that is being investigated. There is money laundering that it appears that that's what he was arrested for. And then it appears that there might be some form of terrorism, like ties supposedly that they're questioning him on. But the one thing that I will say is that I don't think that Andrew Tate has any type of terroristic activities that he's participating in. But here's the one thing that I will say that I do think could be going on is that Andrew Tate is known as the top G, the top gangster. Andrew Tate loves looking like a mob boss, smoking the cigar, being the top G, the top gangster. So to think that Andrew Tate might not still have involvements with some illegal activities going on where he's attempting to clean his money, for me, as much as I love the top G, I don't think that's out of the question. But innocent until proven guilty for sure, and we'll see what happens in the future. So I kind of feel as if that there's really two different scenarios that could be going on here that not a lot of people are talking about. And that's either one, that the Matrix is trying to take out Andrew Tate, just like they did the first time on social media, and as he's been saying on other podcasts, first they shut you down off of social media, then they arrest you for things that you didn't do and try to press charges on you, and then thirdly, they kill you. So either the Matrix is truly coming after him right now, or he knew that he was being investigated for human sex trafficking. He knew that there was investigations for the terrorisms and for the money laundering going on. So maybe he went onto all of these podcasts kind of coming up with the three things in the way that it works. and saying that, he lost his first life and now he today just lost his second life. So now everyone in the comments are agreeing with the narrative that Andrew Tate put out, that he is being arrested because the Matrix is trying to shut him down. So whether that's true or whether that it's a narrative that he wanted to put out. Now, I do think it's a little bit weird for Andrew Tate to also be arrested for human sex trafficking when, he's claimed for a long time that he stopped doing the OnlyFans a while ago. And, he mostly focuses on things like Hustlers University and building out the war room and, focusing on businesses that are making him massive amounts of money. It's hard for me to really fathom that sex trafficking is going to be bringing in more money than his casinos do, than being the most Googled man on the planet and understanding business and understanding how to monetize that. It's just hard for me to imagine that he's willing to risk all of that money for, OnlyFans money. But it is interesting that the top G is being held when his brother is not. So, and especially when they share the same bank accounts as they claim, and they run the same businesses for the most part. So it seems like if it was just purely the money laundering situation, that they would both be held. But because of this counterterrorism and all this type of stuff that's going on, I think that kind of shows that maybe it does have something to do with meeting with some of the top people in the Middle East. Maybe there were some little ties going on that he didn't know about. So that's my thoughts, man. It's absolutely crazy that Top G is going to be in jail, from what it sounds like, until February. In the next few days, I'm sure we'll be hearing more information. I don't know how much they'll really talk on it, though. But if Tristan Tate is released tomorrow, which, they were supposed to be released in 24 hours, was what we first heard. So it seems like Tristan will be probably released within the next 24 to 48 hours, but they're most likely keeping the top G till February. But guys, I'm going to keep on dropping more content, making more videos, keeping you guys updated with whatever happens next. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the like button. And I'm going to check you guys in the next day.